With the Season 2 Superheroes and Villains Tournament kicking off next week, here's a little look into the future at what's coming next for Season number 3. The Season 3 theme is Muscle and Power. Those good old muscle cars and new ones versus the cars of the future, the silent but speedy electric vehicles. So with that out of the way, let's meet our racers. Here's a look at Team Muscle. This won't be the scoring system for Season 3, but for this race, these 4 cars will team up, combining points to see who can score the most. And the eco-friendly Team Power. Alrighty, as you hear those engines roaring, I assure you it's not coming from the inside lane. Team Electric starting off on the inside lane, Muscle on the outside, Electric taking advantage of it. Holton comes out of there skidding on his side while Corradini takes advantage and pulls up front. He'll take first, followed by Keller. Let's take a look at the replay. Looks like the Cybertruck's weight slows him as he goes up the hill, allowing Corradini to catch up. They end up rubbing elbows there, which looks like it throws off Morton's line as he goes skidding all the way down the track. Which unfortunately for Lopez causes him to derail, and that's a DNF for both Team Muscle and Team Power. Team Muscle up by 2 here as we switch positions and get ready for the second race. Here we go. And Morton, too much draft there as he's unable to make that turn and goes crashing into the wall. Meanwhile, Corradini looking like Houdini, pulling a disappearing act on everyone else as he takes first, followed by Lopez. Here, Morton goes crashing into the wall. And Keller looks like he gets brake checked by Lopez going up the hill, causing him to lose momentum and unable to finish. Let's take a look at that. Man, both drivers there making huge mistakes, which puts Team Electric in a big hole. As you see there, Corradini with 2 first-place finishes as Team Muscle is now on the inside lane. As they take advantage of the position, Team Muscle both out front here, leading the pack. And Corradini better go easy here as he hits his teammate there. His ego is getting in the way, but they both finish first and second for Team Muscle. Let's see what happened to Morton here as he comes around the turn, and Keller cuts him off, forcing him to go high there around the turn. Not enough speed, ends up flipping over. And Team Power not looking like a team at all there. They're putting their next group of teammates in a huge hole. Let's see if they can make up some ground here as they are both up front. As they come down the hill here, Keller too much speed, unable to handle, and he goes on his roof. But Morton out in front as he looks poised to take first. Much needed points here coming for Team Electric, followed by Lopez. Keller, feeling the pressure from Lopez, goes into that turn too hard and ends up flipping. Let's take a look at what happened to Corradini here. It looks like he's getting skid blocked by Keller and still going. And he finally gets past, but his momentum is all gone, causing him to flip over down into the pit. And with that, a poor performance by Team Power, leaving their second group teammates in a huge bind. As Group 2 is set to race, I guess let's just see what happens here. Team Electric would need a miracle to come back from this deficit. Holly with a slight lead. And another mistake by Team Electric. Wallace going up on his roof there. Holly out in front with Wojciechowski right behind. And Sanchez with a 180 there, having a little fun, but no extra points for that. It looks like Wallace just came hard down off of that ramp, and his suspension flew him up into the air, flipping him over. Team Muscle continuing their dominance, adding 7 more points to their total. With Team Electric both in the front lane, they better take advantage of it. And it looks like they are, but Holly able to cut into second in front of Wallace there. But Wojciechowski out in front looking smooth here. He'll take first. And what a pass on the backside there by Sanchez as he pulls a 180 once again right in front of Wallace, throwing it in his face. And look at Sanchez here coming from behind with a beautiful pass. right, back to the top we go. Wojciechowski doing well for Team Power. Unfortunately, he's the only one. As he lines up behind his teammate, let's see if they can take advantage of the inside lane. And there goes one for Team Muscle. Team Power out in front with Team Muscle nowhere to be seen. This is the break that Team Power needed, but unfortunately it might be too little too late. As Holly crashing straight into the wall there, unable to make that turn. And his teammate Sanchez went off the radar as well. Let's see what happened. Looks like he cut that turn too early, went off course, and ended up flipping over. Luckily for Team Muscle, that shouldn't hurt them much. All right, the final race here. Both Team Muscle up front. Team Power should just save their gas here. Oh wait, never mind. As Team Muscle goes roaring ahead in first and second. Holly way out in front while Sanchez toys with Wojciechowski and Wallace there. As Holly comes home in first, Wallace flipping on the final turn there pretty much sums up Team Power's day. And an embarrassing day for the cars of the future as the high-octane horsepower machines rule this one, 44-29. If you are interested in entering the Season 3 Muscle and Power Tournament, check the link in the description below for the full rules and scoring system. There's still a few spots open, but it's filling fast. And with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week with the start of our Season 2 Superheroes and Villains Tournament.